don't forget, we've got to come back and get your cake. Oh, did you get your cake? Why do you want to get your cake now? Yeah? You got your cake?
Battle of Fulford.
Oh yeah. In Jorvik is Eric Mullins. But when he was thrown out, the system really changed. Is it trade and living? So they spoke different languages, had different religions, and even looked different from one another. We know that the Vikings lived here, as archaeologists dug down here and found houses, shoes, animal and fish bones, even bits of insects. They then put all this information together so that you can visit the Viking Age.
Kom här. Välkommen till Jorvik.
Hello, I'm Toffee, and I live in Jorvik, although you now call it York. It's a big, busy place with lots of wooden houses and workshops. This timber house looked like it caught fire recently. See that big ship pulled up out of the river? It's bringing in goods from all over the world into Jorvik. That man there looking for his bag of silks may, I think, have come here from Central Asia or the Eastern Mediterranean. I've actually seen a carriage ship that came all the way from the Red Sea. That's a slaver bringing his slave to market here. Looks like he can't get them to come off the ship though. I often see slaves in Jorvik. Sometimes they've come all the way from Dublin and Ireland. It looks like this slave trader is going up to Coppergate. But before we go there, let's go and meet some of the craftspeople who work here. Hey, that's Sigurd, making things from bones and deer antler. He actually makes ice skates, you know, from horse bones. That comb he's making is really complicated, as it's made from lots of pieces of antler riveted together and then decorated. Most people have their own comb to keep their hair free of nits. My mum has her own tweezers as well, and my dad has an ear scoop. We'll now head away from the river towards I think. She does sound happy at her work. This is the main street, Coppergate. Maud makes leather shoes, belts and knife sheaths, but his hands really hurt him, so it makes it more difficult for him to work. At the moment, he's making a shoe, which he sews all the way round, inside out, and then he'll turn it the right way out before finishing it off. I hope he can manage it, as his fingers look even more curled up than usual. Hey, listen to those two. Sounds like they can't agree on what to have for dinner. That man said he wanted meat, but she wanted fish. Listen to all the different people shouting in the street. Can you think out different languages? English, Welsh, Irish, and Norse. Here's a food seller trying to sell this wealthy-looking woman a droopy-looking cabbage of some sort. It doesn't like the type of thing that will tempt her or a young baby. Oh, look out! The other here is trying to cross the street. She's got really bad hip problems and has to walk with a crutch. She's quite old actually. I think she said she was 46, much older than mine, and the same age as my grandmother.
You can find out more about her in the gallery.
Especially tipping out the dye baskets in the gully outside in the backyard. We use plants to make all of the dye colours. Madder for red, world for yellow, one for blue, and dye is green leaf for, well, green. We certainly wear some brightly coloured clothes. You can see over there where slime has fallen over and tip the red dye bath over. There's the back door to Slimer's house. That goes into a cell. It's great for it to hide amongst the sheep fleeces. Slimer's family store all of their goods in the cellar. The fleece is used for wool. We don't really grow much food in our backyards, but we do keep animals to eat in them, like these pigs that Mummy owns. Our pigs are quite short, aren't they? With a long snout like a wild boar. They'll eat almost anything though, so they are really good at turning all of our rubbish into meat.
So it would have been a great way to turn household waste into meat.
Look inside Mummy's house. As we go by, you can see his wife making supper by the fire. There's my friend Svein. Looks like his dad Mummy is showing him how to sharpen that knife he's just made.
Today, you man back here to sharpen that teeth.
I hope he shows him how to make needles next, as I think a padlock will be too complicated for him.
Go.
That's Bunny. He lives in one of the new style type plant houses. Bunny is making cups and bowls on his lathe. Can you see all the wooden hallways that gets left over on the ground? My friends and I like to use those as spinning tops. By the way, it's this street that many think gives its name to Coppergate, the street of the cup makers. There's a new building being built here. It's going to have a cellar underneath, so they have to dig a hole and line it with planks. Then they're going to roof the upper story with turfs rather than thatch, like all the rest of the houses here. Petal! Looks like builders are having a rest there.
Hey.
Do you know how to play Nefertari? It's a great board game. The White Viking army has to capture the Black Viking king. I'm really good at it, and I always beat those two, so they have to practice all the time with their grandfather. Let's go back down to the river to look at the boats. It's really exciting seeing the goods coming in from over the sea, as well as the fishermen cleaning the catch.
There's that cute. That's
Trade has brought so many different goods into Jorvik, like amber, sharpening stones, and even walrus ivory from Scandinavia. Oh, and wine from the Rhineland. It really is a busy and bustling trading centre here in Jorvik. Here's some fishermen cleaning the catch and mending the nets. They must have been fishing on the river today, although it looks like that one man broke his net, so he's having to mend it. We eat lots of fish, eels, and oysters every week.
Faktiskt, du säger mina min.
Look, they've got a banner full of eels there. I wonder if Mary will be down later to buy some. Well, I think that priest is here to give her the last rites. There are lots of new Christian churches being built in Jorvik at the moment, and you can often see priests walking around the city. You can tell he's a priest by the stole he's wearing around his neck and by his hairstyle. Can you see that really small pink hat with a cross sewn into it on his belt? I think he keeps a tiny holy relic in there, like a bone or a tooth.
We found a very small silk, pink-coloured reliquary symbol of the baby. The embroidered cross on it suggests that it once held holy relics which have since disappeared and now a mystery.
Outside in this backyard, it's really smelly, isn't it? It's where this family slaughter animals to eat. We all love mutton, pork, especially beef. Cows and sheep are kept outside the city though. You've already seen corn sticks, and lots of chickens wandering around, so lots of food is kept nearby.
For a major change in the countryside is seen at this time.
As well as eating animals, we do use most of the other parts of food in many different ways. You've already seen Celia making cones from animals, and Moore's using rubber for shoes. Or, they also use bird bones for whistles, horns for spoons, and animal bones for making gaming pieces for playing at the table. Unfortunately, the rest of the woods does attract flies, rats, and those birds sitting on the fence.
There must have been loads of flying, breeding and rubbish pits and dumps across the city.
Downright coyotes are regular visitors to the city, and you can often see them scavenging in people's backyard and flying around the city. We also have our toilets in our backyards, and this is where we dump lots of rubbish and pits. And stop our hands now. Guess what we use the toilet paper though? Moss! Oh dear, I didn't realise that someone was using the toilet. Right, they don't know lights from this house. This is Ragnar. He's telling a story about the end of the world. He's really like our music about the tree. And I got to play panpipes, and everyone comes to listen to Ragnar when he's telling his tales. You have to go around the fire and listen to incredible stories about gods and monsters living in the nine realms. Let's leave him to it.